Ready to get started on your path to financial independence? In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to start investing today, even if you have no prior experience. You guessed it, Simon from The Stock Talk, back with you today to show you everything you need to know about getting started with investing. This is an important step on the road to financial independence, so pay attention until the end. You may also be hearing a bunch of praise over why right now may be one of the best times to begin investing. And let me guess, you just don't know where to start, right? It's okay to admit it, because after all, we've all ran more than a mile in those shoes. It can be so difficult to understand the stock market. There's so much news out there to navigate, so many of us trying to find out what the stock market is all about, what good stocks there are to invest in right now, etc, blah blah blah. The usual, right? But what we want to help you learn today is how to get your investment journey started, so you can be on your way to earning the big bucks in the near future. Even more so with the hopes that you won't regret missing out once again. So let's circle back to that key question, shall we? How do you get your investment journey started today? Let's walk you through it with 5 easy steps. Step number 1 is to start with a small amount of money that you're comfortable with potentially losing. For many people, the idea of investing in the stock market can be a daunting one. We all know by now that there's always risk you can lose money. But it's important to remember that you don't need a lot of money to get started investing. So start with a small amount of money that you're comfortable losing. The key is to invest regularly and diversify your portfolio so that you're not putting all of your eggs into one basket. By starting small, you can gradually build up your investment portfolio over time and reduce your overall risk. You might be surprised at how much money you can make over time. Now, step number 2 is deciding what you want to invest in. You may be wondering why what you invest in matters. And let me tell you, it just does. Because when it comes to investing, it's important to know what you're looking for. Otherwise, you could end up putting your money into something that doesn't align with your goals. For example, if you're trying to save for retirement, you may want to invest in vehicles that offer stability and growth potential, such as index funds or bonds. On the other hand, if you're looking to make a quick profit, you might be more interested in stocks or cryptocurrency. The bottom line is this: before you start investing, take the time to figure out what you want to achieve. Once you know your goals, you can start searching for the best ways to reach them, and we'll be here later on to help you with just that. Step number 3 is figuring out how much money you'll need to buy the investment. Before making any investment, it's important to do your homework and figure out how much money you'll need to get started. This may seem like a difficult task, but there are a few simple steps you can follow to tackle it. Start by taking a look at your financial situation and set aside any cash that you can afford to lose without damaging your lifestyle. Then research the investment you're interested in and make sure you understand the risks involved. And finally, you can always consult with a financial advisor to get an idea of how much money you'll need to get started. By taking these steps, you can ensure that you have the funds necessary to make sound investments. Now we've arrived at the fun step, step number 4, buying the investment. Fortunately, the name of this step explains itself. After following the first 3 steps we've just discussed, you've hopefully found your perfect investment opportunity, and now you should be ready to finally purchase it. Seems like quite an easy step, right? But remember, it's still important to consider a few things and ask yourself a few questions. What is your investment timeline? Are you planning on holding the investment for the long term, or do you hope to cash out in a few years? Are you comfortable with a little volatility, or do you prefer steadier investments? What's your expected return? And how much growth are you hoping to see over time? Answering these questions will help you to decide whether the investment is right for you and help you monitor it in the long run. Once you're ready to commit, remember to stay disciplined and stick to your plan. With a little patience and luck, you should be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Now you've bought your investment, and the last and final step we have for you today is step number 5. Monitoring your investment and make sure it's doing well. It's important to monitor your investment portfolio on a regular basis. After all, the stock market is constantly fluctuating, and what was a wise investment yesterday may not be so today. That's why it's crucial to stay up to date on the performance of your holdings and make adjustments as needed. If it's underperforming, don't be afraid to sell it and reinvest the proceeds in something with more potential. But if your investment is doing well, you may want to hang on to it for a while longer and adjust your goals. It's crucial to stay flexible and be willing to make changes as market conditions warrant. By monitoring your investment portfolio and making adjustments as needed, you can maximize your chances of achieving that long-term success you so desire. Congratulations, we've made it to the end. and by now you should be ready to begin your financial journey. We know that this was a lot to take in all at once, so feel free to click that bookmark or save button and refer back to this guide later. It's here to help you whenever you need it, and as always, be sure to let us know in the comments if you have any questions and what else you'd like to see in the future that will help you on your journey. Now go get started. Life is too short to wait.